Welcome back, everyone. For many, the ultimate life goal is to live a life for a purpose. Here to help us figure out exactly how to obtain that goal is my best friend, Kimille Pendleton. Kimille, you and I met on GTU years ago because you were the expert that used to come on and talk about relationships.
I did. We had a lot of fun back then. We're having fun again.
Welcome. So glad. So,
thank you.
Things that are keeping us down from being able to move forward to who and what we really are supposed to do.
Well, most people have got their primary four negative mental energies, and one is upsets and disagreements, and we all get upset with other people or life in general. And then there's guilt. We have guilt for things we do or we think we shouldn't do, and then we have fear and trauma, and then we have quandaries, which is we're damned if we do, damned if we don't. So this is the four common things that people go through emotionally. And so when I sit in front of them, work with them, I kind of help clear these things out of their mind, because think of a computer. A computer, it gets really bogged down, and you got to clear that memory out. And if you don't, it's going to slow down. So as we get older, we kind of hold a lot of baggage, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how the baggage happens. We go through various traumas, various life experience, and we just kind of store it all up. How can we clear that out? It's possible to do that?
Oh, yeah. Well, in fact, if you don't, you kind of walk around upset all the time, and you're kind of moody or grumpy or road raging or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you take it home to your family. So what I do is I help unburden people. And so when they sit in front of me, I kind of say, okay, where are you stuck? What's not working? And eventually someone's going to have to quit something at some point, right? Whether it's a relationship or a job they don't love. But to really start over in your life, you're going to have to get really authentic and honest about who you really are and what's your true calling.
So you just said starting over.
I was just going to say.
So you just said starting over.
Yeah. And that's where, after you kind of clear yourself, we have developed a manifesting program. So once you kind of get clear, you have a clean slate energetically. We have a program we do, Gretchen and I. It's a podcast called Starting Over, and we are manifesting coaches. So people come in and we do some one-on-one. We've got some webinars we're putting together.
Honestly, it's really about starting over. Is really about the premise of starting over every day, starting over in the moment. If you don't feel good about something, an emotion happens to you or whatever, you don't have to spend more time in that emotion. You can reprogram, rethink your thoughts, start over.
But I love that, because I think sometimes we say, oh, I just need to heal, and it's going to take time, and maybe you're a few years in and you're not feeling any differently. You're still stuck. So you can make that mindset switch and life switch at any point.
I call it a mood shift. So we have mind shift, we have mood shift, but in the world of moods, it's like, what is the predominant mood? So, a mood set, consider a mood set to eat healthy, or a mood set to work out, or a mood set for a relationship, or to communicate. How many times have we said, I don't feel like that. What do you want to do? I don't feel like this. So feelings are predictive. So if you're stuck in a mood, that predicts your future. So how do you change your mood? Well, you have to know that you can change your mood, that it's not like automatic. You can have access to change your mood. And that's what we're doing, is helping people stop. If we're in a low mood, start over.
So the most powerful thing you can do is recognize your thoughts, recognize your emotions. They actually are your guidance.
Yeah.
They are your guidance to happiness and for what you bring into your life. So when Kimille talks about moods, whatever your mood is what you're attracting.
The two of you are so powerful together. I'm so glad that you did connect here years ago, and that you created what you have. We have to do more of this, so you can give us more tips, more help. But for now, where, Kimille, do we find your book and the podcast that the two of you do?
Well, we've got, the podcast is Starting Over with Kimille and Gretchen, and it's on Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
I can't remember the other one.
Pandora, YouTube.
Yeah. Wherever you get your podcasts, we're everywhere.
Perfect. And we'll link to all of the social media to the podcasts as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go back again soon. And